whether SGA is
SGA.
I would say the hardest player in the NBA to guard is probably Shai, because he has so many counters.
Shai is going to be so good.
Just his poise, the way he plays, his length. Obviously, he's a lot stronger than he was at the time. He's just continued to grow.
It's the relentless nature, the counter moves. I always say good players have go-to moves, great players, all-stars, generational players have oh my God, counter moves to those.
Shai gives the clock a check. Checked up by Matthews. Wants the step back three. On the way, and Shai knocks it down for the lead.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander isn't just playing basketball this season. He's rewriting the rules of the game. Welcome to the era of SGA, God Mode activated. When you think of unstoppable forces in the NBA, names like LeBron, KD, and Giannis come to mind. But this season, there's a new king in town. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has taken his game to a level so dominant, it feels like he's unlocked cheat codes.
Third quarter. Shai able to shift DiVincenzo.
From dropping a career-high 54 points to leading the Thunder to the top of the Western Conference.
That is going to be a Utah turnover. The hit ahead, and Shai caps it off.
SGA is doing things we've never seen before. But how did he get here? And what makes his season so special? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the game that put the league on notice. SGA's 54-point masterpiece against the Utah Jazz. On January 22, 2025, SGA stepped onto the court against the Utah Jazz. The Thunder were looking to solidify their spot atop the Western Conference, and SGA knew he had to deliver. But what happened next wasn't just a great performance, it was a statement. The Jazz threw everything at him, double teams, traps, even physical defense. But SGA? He was unstoppable. He dropped 54 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists. He shot 60% from the field and 90% from the line. And let's not forget the defense. 3 steals and 2 blocks. This wasn't just a game. It was a masterpiece. One moment stood out. Late in the fourth quarter, SGA crossed over Colin Sexton so hard, Sexton nearly fell. The crowd erupted, and social media blew up. Fans called it the ankle breaker of the year. But for SGA, it was just another day at the office. This game wasn't a fluke. It was the culmination of a season where SGA has been nothing short of spectacular. Let's compare this year to last season and see how he's leveled up. Last season, SGA was already a star. He averaged 30.1 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 6.2 assists, leading the Thunder to the playoffs.
Stepped up, the lob, Holmgren right over the top off the feed from SGA.
But this season, he's taken his game to another level. This year, SGA is averaging 32.0 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 6.1 assists.
Contracts to keep his career alive. Nice cut. Wiggins on the back door. Got a little birthday present from SGA.
how about that?
His efficiency is through the roof, shooting 52.9% from the field and 90.4% from the line. But what's even more impressive is his consistency. Night after night, he's delivering MVP-level performances. Last season, the Thunder were a young team with potential. This year, they're the #1 seed in the West, and it's all because of SGA. His ability to take over games in the clutch has turned the Thunder from contenders to favorites.
Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by McCollum, chisels into the paint, flicks it up and in, and contact!
So, where does SGA go from here? Let's talk about his MVP case and what the future holds. Right now, SGA isn't just in the MVP conversation. He's leading it.
It's obviously centered around Shai and the way that he's playing. He can control the tempo. He gets whatever shot he wants. It's a matter of if he's making it or not. And they put pieces around him that are threats and can space the floor. You got guys that are comfortable with the ball in their hands, whether it's playmaking or finishing,
His stats are jaw-dropping, and his team is winning. But what sets him apart from the competition? SGA is averaging 32 points per game, but it's not just about scoring. He's a two-way player, leading the league in steals and shutting down opponents on defense.
And they call timeout.
Don't forget about the moves, man. Oh, don't forget about Shai's defense. That time it was the defense on the rookie, and right now he is abusing Carrington.
And in clutch moments, he's been ice cold, scoring more clutch points than anyone else in the league.
5-3 to take the lead. Shai checks, steps back, three-point shot on the way. He's good with 1.1 seconds left.
The Thunder are poised for a deep playoff run, and SGA is the reason why. If he keeps playing at this level, not only will he win MVP, but he could also lead the Thunder to their first championship in over a decade. So, what's the final verdict on SGA's season? Let's wrap it up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander isn't just having a great season, he's having a historic one. From his 54-point game to his MVP-level consistency, SGA has proven he's one of the best players in the world. And at just 25 years old, he's only getting started.
That would have made him 3 for 3 from deep. And there is SGA getting his paws up there with the deflection. J-Dub trying to keep it from going out of bounds, sends it up the floor, and SGA.
So, is SGA in God mode? Absolutely. And if you don't believe me, just watch the highlights. Because when SGA steps on the court, he doesn't just play basketball, he dominates it. Let me know in the comments, is SGA the MVP this year?